Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. And today I'm going to be doing a general collective reading for the Zodiac sign of Aquarius. Okay, and this is going to be for the month of November 2020. Okay. I do pre-shuffle my cards so that we don't spend a lot of time during the readings shuffling. Okay. Let me see. I'm just, if you like this channel, oops, popper. If you like this channel, please push the subscribe, the like, and the bell icon. That way you can get notifications whenever, whenever I post a video. Let me see. This is also, because it is for the Zodiac sign, it's also a general collective reading. If it resonates with you, then take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Remember, just because it doesn't resonate with you now doesn't mean it won't in the future, and you can always come back and watch the video because this is fortune telling. So, I mean, tarot is a form of divination. Okay. Some of my cards have full frontal nudity, and but there's no sexual connotation. So if you are under 18 years of age, you should not be watching this. These are not made for. These videos are not made for children. Okay, and they're not made for anyone under the age of 18. If you're under 18, you shouldn't be watching tarot. Anyways, you should be out living your life. That's the whole purpose. Okay. So, the first card is Antelope Spirit. I'm pulling this from the Animal Oracle deck, and these are going to give us a basis for the reading. And Antelope Spirit says that life is speeding up. Okay. Now I'm going to pull two cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Okay. And again, these are used as a basis for the reading. The reference points, things to go back to keep in mind as we read the tarot. Okay, and this one, wow, that came up with a lot this week. Magic Guardian, and it's saying to unlock the I'm sorry, I'm trying to get away from the glare. To unlock the magic within. Please guide my hands, please guide my hands, please guide my hands. Okay, all right. And the next one is the Wise One, and it says to grow within your current situation. Okay, all right. And this is the Celtic, the Celtic Carol. And I'm going to be doing a 5 position spread. It used to be a 5 card spread, but they don't seem to come in. I get multiple sometimes. So the first position is the past. The second position is the present. The third position is the future. The fourth position is advice from Spirit. And the fifth position is the most likely outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. And in the past, you have the Ace of Wands. Okay. And the Ace of Wands it's a beautiful card. That's a very passionate new beginning. Now that can be passion in love, that could be passion in business, that's creativity. That can, I mean, it's an awesome card. Let's see. I am going to clarify these and probably run some angel cards after, Archangel Oracle cards after, to get more messages from Spirit. So, and that would, okay, that would correlate with unlocking the magic inside and life speeding up with that Ace of Wands there. Okay, the Page of Cauldrons. Okay, they're cauldrons in this deck. They're cups in the other decks. Her dress is made out of the water that she's coming out of. she has some kind of communication. Pages are always communication. And this is most likely something to do with relationships or romance. Okay. And the future, the King of Shields. So either you're presenting as the King of Shields or whoever's trying to communicate with you. That could be somebody that wants a passionate new beginning and wants to communicate that to you, and they're presenting as the King of Shields. Okay. Spirit's advice. They're all good cards. They're all really nice cards. Wow. The Lovers. Okay. I'm going to say that this is probably about romance. And the Lovers is a major arcana card. It speaks of high love, spiritual love, soulmates. I'm not getting into twin flames today. This is like the love of a lifetime. Somebody that you could spend the rest of your life with. And in this deck, they're kind of androgynous. So, I mean, it doesn't mean male, female, any of these cards. Just because they present with one gender or another doesn't mean that it's the overall energy of the card. And the most likely outcome is that you're going to have clarity. So you may not know that that's somebody even thinking about that. Okay, wow. You just slaying it here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Shields. And that is about finances and homes and being on the material plane. So this could be trying to balance the spiritual with the material. So I'm going to use the Marchetti deck. Marchetti, I think. Anyways, and this was the Royale. It's Royale. They're beautiful cards. Okay, please tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Please tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. That's the Three of Wands. And that typically means that that person, that merchant, is standing there watching his ships come in. They're literally coming into the harbor. And while they can sink there, but the most of the wait is over. I mean, his ships are literally coming in. There we go. Okay. And you felt bound. I think maybe you were waiting for that. Whatever you felt in the past about being bound, you have to remember that's all in your mind. That's mental anguish. And swords are about thoughts and communication too. So that is, I mean, she's loosely bound. She couldn't walk away from there. She might not be able to cut the chain's not even linked to anything. If you look in the card, the chain's not even linked to anything. And she's got plenty of room to slip between them. She can just reach up and pull her blindfold off. And that's sometimes what we need to do. We need to pull the blindfold off so that we can see. Okay. And this is the Two of Wands. So this is making the plans. This is movement forward. This is the that's walking through that gate into the light. And that is a stag there. Okay. And the stag is a spiritual gift, a higher perspective with the hawks or the eagles in the background. You know, that's what you need to walk through, and it's reminiscent of the pillars in the moon where you're having to face your fears. Okay. And the Hierophant. So this can talk about structure, organized religion. It's called the Pope card in some other decks. It's basically balancing your spiritual side and your material side on the earthly plane. It can also talk about higher education. It can talk about learning. It could be talk about taking classes. It doesn't have to be structured as in like a university. You can be taking classes to further your education, but it's usually something structured. So this could be somebody that works in a hierarchy, like government or a CEO of a company or military, something of that nature. Okay? Something that's structured like that. But I really think this is about balance. I'm feeling more this is about balancing your spiritual and your spiritual and your material, because see, this one's telling you to grow within your current situation, and this one is telling you to unlock the magic within. Okay, and those are usually spiritual guidance, where this one I think is more focused on the material plane, on the earthly plane of 3D, where if life is speeding up, it may have to do with assets and things of that nature. So you need to find your balance, and that's what the Eight of Swords was speaking of. You feel bound to something, and it could be in this, if this may be a relationship that you would have never thought of, maybe somebody that's not your type, and you're having to balance. Maybe they're from a different religion, maybe they're the same gender, whatever it is. It could be like old religious factors, teachings, things of that nature, making you feel bound so you won't move forward. Whatever it is, you have to change that. Okay, you have to basically just take the blindfold off and see everything for what it is. Sorry about the glare. All right, and that is the two. Again, we're talking. That's another balance card, the Two of Pentacles. But I see that with the King of Shields, this looks like whoever's coming in for you is already balanced. Then they can help. That it will bring balance to you. They will help you. Once you see, you will find your balance. Because right now, you feel left out in the cold. And the light's right there. The church, salvation's right in front of them. No pun intended. They literally could knock on the door of that church and be welcomed in out of the cold, and they would be given food and clothing and warmth. But they can't see it. Okay? And with the Lover's card, it's being clarified with the Wheel of Fortune, and that means something's moving in your favor. So but you have to be able to see that. You have to be able to understand that. And that tells me that the Wheel of Fortune, if the wheel sometimes moves really quickly, you can't sit in the hub of that wheel forever. Well, you can. There's people that do. They spend 40, 50 years of their lives living the same day over and over and over again. No joy, no. And this has several meanings. Sometimes they call it the sneaky card. But in this, I think it's he's looking back in regret at those two swords. I think this is someone that's looking back with regret. I just feel like something's moving forward. Are you leaving someone behind? Do you have to leave someone behind? It may be because you're getting clarity, and that is clarified by walking away. This may be someone that you're walking away from. Or walking away to heal so that you can move forward with clarity. So if you have a love in the past and you haven't, a heartbreak in the past and you haven't healed from it, you need to. Because you have 3 aces in this reading. This is amazing reading. You have a lot of things waiting for you. And the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so somebody's tending to, they're nurturing, they're tending to that little pentacle down at the bottom in her basket. She's taking care of it. She's nurturing. It's not quite ready yet. It's like it's not quite ready. So, but it is time for you to start unlocking the magic within. Sorry. Okay, and I'm going to clarify the Ace of Shields too. Yeah, 7 of Wands. So no matter what's going on, you have the ability to fend off any... Well, in this case, it would be, it's showing as attacks, but this could be just things that come up that are stressful. I forgot to pay this bill, or, you know, just minor things that happen in life that may bother you, but, or get you, cause you anxiety. But there's something that it just requires time to do. And this whole reading, this and that, what the bottom of the deck is usually the gist of the whole reading. This is about death and transformation. So you're letting an old cycle die. You're letting an old cycle die so that you can have a new one come in. And the new one, this is the new one. It's a firm foundation for the future. And that's what this means about growing in your circumstances. It's like not letting anything upset you overly. You need to move forward and heal, and you'll gain your clarity. And when you do that, you'll be able to transform yourself. You're going to be able to unleash that magic you're carrying around in you. And you'll be able to do it even though your life is going to speed up. It really is. Because if you're building a firm foundation, you know, that means that you've made it through the transformation. And nobody likes change, but Spirit's never going to let us stay stagnant, whether we like it or not. And this says, gifts from God. This is the Archangel Oracle cards, by the way. This says, gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open up your arms to receive. Okay. And, I mean, if you don't believe in God, whatever you can connect with, whatever higher power you connect with. Okay. And overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is over now. It's behind you. And you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay? So whatever it was in the past, you've let it go. And you're starting to heal. You're in that walking away stage and that tending. And this one says, Beloved One. Archangel Shamiel, I am helping you with your spiritual solutions. I'm sorry, spiritual soulmate relationship. So, Spirit is planning on bringing you in a soulmate. Okay? So, I hope you liked the video. If you did, again, please hit the subscribe, like, and share button. And if you want more notifications, hit the little icon bell. For right now, I'm not taking any personal readings, and I'm not doing extended just yet. I'm trying to get some things organized before I progress into other areas. I don't want to start something and then not be able to proceed with it. Okay? I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you.